Hey guys, it's
Tick,
and Tech.
and welcome back to Spyro, the Reignited Trilogy.
Woohoo!
One of the last few episodes.
That's the idea, anyways.
Yeah. Well, it definitely is. Even if we're in, like, the last 5 episodes, it is one of the last few episodes.
It's true.
Also, we have no idea of knowing how many episodes we have left. So that 5 episodes is just a rough approximation
we don't
of
actually
an unknown
know.
imaginary number.
I'm all like, what are you saying? And I'm like, yeah, no, we don't actually know, but that's with most things.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, sometimes we can guess. Like, with Harry Potter, you and I were both like, yeah, I don't think we're gonna finish it this time.
Right.
Right. But then we didn't, and we were just right, and we were like, yeah, we just got it next episode.
Yeah, basically, because it was that close.
Yeah. So, like, I know this game well enough that I can be like, oh yeah, this is probably like the last 4 episodes, maybe.
Maybe.
Right? And that's depending mostly on my skill in the remaining levels. And that's it. That is the only inhibiting factor, even though that's not how you say inhibiting. There we go. I got it. Don't mind my tongue-tiedness. But yeah, I'm actually tongue-tied. Do you know what that means?
You're insane.
No.
You have no cognitive function.
No. You know that, like, little flap of skin just under your tongue?
Sure.
Okay, there's a little flap of skin just under your tongue, right?
Okay.
And basically, when someone's tongue-tied, that's just too tight. That's it.
Great.
So, it makes it a little more difficult to talk sometimes, because, obviously, like, literally the muscle you use to speak is, like, not working properly, you know?
Right. Oh well.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll live the rest of your life just fine.
Freaking, yeah, no, I will. I've come this far. Apparently I was tongue-tied so bad I had to go to, like, speech therapy. But also, this would have been forever ago. Like, when I was, like, 2, maybe. So I would not remember this at all. So I have no way to confirm or deny whether or not this speech therapy actually existed at all.
Right. Oh well. Well, I guess we'll just have to take you back to it.
To speech therapy?
Yeah.
No, I speak good enough.
No, speech therapy for brain.
That's rude. How dare you assume my gender? Have you seen that video? That I think it was like a police exercise, right? And the police officer is like, "The white male, please slowly shuffle towards me," right? And this black guy is going alongside of him, and he's like, "The white male," and he's like, "I identify as a white male." And he said it so fast. He was so assured of himself.
Like, I got this.
Yeah, it was quite funny. Freaking. Obviously, I would let him get away with that shit, but like, whatever. Not everybody has my stellar sense of humor.
Right. So sad.
Having a good time, Fred?
Dude, you know it. Got a little tiny tablet PC out. So cute. Don't use it for anything because it's
Basically garbage.
It's alright.
It's fine enough, but
Well,
like,
I know,
also
like-
you can't like play games on it.
Yeah, I can play some games, but
Like
not
mini
really.
motorways.
Well, yeah. But I can't play like any big games.
Right.
Like little games I can.
Like maybe the original Diablo 2.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. This thing runs that like a champ.
Right. But also that was designed for like Windows 8 computers.
It was made in 2000.
And
so.
it was literally designed for potatoes.
Yeah,
So
But no, I think this would just have this might have problems running Mineral Waterways unless we like turn down the graphics of the stuff.
you gotta turn down the fidelity.
Mm-hmm. Because at first it's easy.
Yeah.
Because there's not a whole lot going on, but once you get a whole bunch of little cars running around all over the place
Alright.
and all that stuff.
Played that other game they made, freaking Mini Metro.
No, I haven't.
It's again basically the exact same vibe, right?
I think I've seen
Except
some
for
of
with train. It's really good.
it. I've seen some of it.
I bought it for $1.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause isn't it where you have to like You have to get the shape to its station.
Yeah, and so basically the general strat is you just put one shape or one of each shape in every line, right?
Yeah.
And so basically you end up with a garbled mess, but also it's super functional, so it doesn't even matter.
Garbled mess.
They usually also give you like one square or like one circle. They're like, this one, right? This shape is the one that they only get a single one of. For whatever reason. Every time you end up with exactly one of the most inconvenient shapes to have exactly one of. And it's always in the most inconvenient spot. So.
Sounds depressing.
No, it's not. It's just like mini motorways, except for you can't like fuck with where it spawns by like inhibiting other places, you know?
Right.
You can't do the little crosses that just cross out the 6x6 areas, 6x2 areas, 3x2s. Jesus. I know what I'm talking about. I know how to do math.
You sound like you know.
Obviously not, because I'm having a stroke.
Hey, Spyro.
Like sitting on something. Oh, it was a cable.
Alright, cool.
Hi, Agent 9.
It's Ninja Boy.
It's Agent 9. Yay. Bye, Handle. Oh, right. In this one, so in the original, you have the same like pickup radius for sparks, for like gems and stuff, right?
Okay.
But in this, in the remake, for whatever reason, they're like, no. You have to go and pick up the gem with your own feet, even though sparks still exists in this like first-person James Bond mode. You know?
Seems fair.
Freaking speedrunners for 007 for the N64 will literally draw like a dot in Sharpie in the middle of their screen so they know where they're shooting.
That's dedication.
Right.
Could plug this USB. Okay.
I don't know about this. I got this.
I would hope so.
I got this. No, this is literally one of the hardest ones ever. I never liked this minigame growing up. I don't know. I just don't like it. Freaking, I don't like this level. And this is like one of the most beloved levels. For whatever reason. Like, I don't like this level. And I just probably will never like this level. Unfortunately. Like, I don't like it all that much. Like, the design is fine, but it's got some of the most, like, annoying and worst minigames in it. Like, this one is super annoying just because of, like, some bullshit, but that's irrelevant. And then the other one, the fucking dragons. I hate the dragons. But also, everybody hates the dragons, so that's not an isolated account.
Right.
Yeah, everybody hates the dragons, and for good reason. They suck ass. But, like, not the point. No, not the point.
Should be the point.
Not the point at all. Friggin', like, for a lot of people, the dragons are literally the only bad part of this level. And, like, I don't mind the level layout or design or anything, but, like, the minigames in it aren't good. I understand the appeal of this, but I don't like FPSs, so one of my least favorite levels is Fireworks Factory, and again, that's a hot take. Yeah. And one of my favorite levels is one of the most hated levels in the first game. Straight up. I love Treetops. It's a good level.
No bad level.
But like, well, nobody likes Treetops. Probably because it's really fucking difficult.
Can you eat that dragonfly?
Yeah, I could, except for I have no reason to right now.
It's cannibalism.
Well, it's not a dragonfly.
Oh, wow.
And also, it doesn't matter if it's cannibalism, because I'm going to shoot it, and it's going to turn into a butterfly. So, because
Makes
that's
sense.
the fodder of this level, is the fireflies.
Makes sense. Oh my god, machine gun.
Yeah, no, I upgrade it. You get a skill point for it as well. Also, you will never know where the skill point is, unless you played the game when you were little, or look it up.
Why?
I'll show you on the way back, but basically, just after the first room, you turn around and look at the ceiling, and you can just shoot this thing, and it drops this gun that I'm using. It only comes with 500 rounds, but also it's a machine gun, so
Right.
like no downside.
Jeez, that's ridiculous.
I know, it's crazy, huh?
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, he's gonna die for sure. 100%. That's a dead baby.
He's a dead boy.
That baby's dead as hell. Dead baby.
Oh my god, you shot it.
Ugh. Got it. Don't worry about it.
Who are you playing as right now?
Agent 9, the monkey.
I thought so. I was like, I don't remember Spyro having.
A gun or opposable phone
Yeah.
to operate a gun with.
Exactly.
Friggin', that's why Insomniac made Ratchet and Clank, or Clank, or not Clank, Ratchet, because he had opposable thumbs and he could hold a gun. And I love the Ratchet and Clank games as well. They're great. Freaking, sometime we'll play one. I have a bunch for the PS2. Not nearly as many as I'd like, but whatever. And I have one for, not one, I have quite a few for the PS3, and I have one on the PS4. The remake of original one on the PS4. Zero fear. Keep pressing forward.
Yeah, really.
Zero fear, no remorse. Ah, that's a lot of men.
Right in your face, dude. You're wasting so much ammo.
It's fine. I have infinite ammo.
There you go.
I have infinite ammo.
Doesn't look like you have infinite
I have
ammo.
infinite ammo.
You have 309 shots.
It's fine. I have infinite ammo.
That's not infinite.
It is when you don't need 300 shots,
That is not
dude.
what infinite means.
No, it totally is.
Ah, yeah.
It's infinite in context.
Your face is infinity.
Hello, sir. No, you're thinking of angels. Freaking. There's that joke that is on that one particular like podcast type thing on the radio every year for Christmas, and it's all like, have you ever wondered why angels always say "fear not" when they like first like show themselves to someone? It's because angels like traditionally look like almost eldritch horrors, right? And so an angel appears, "Fear not," screaming. I said fear not! And like this one Christmas show that's on the radio every year is where that joke comes from.
Oh, that's 66 for HP.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, it's so hot. It's fun.
I have infinite HP.
Uh,
Am I gonna upset you with this one too?
No. Because I know what you're, I know how what your stupid thing you're saying now. Before it was like, are you sure? There's more ammo I don't know about?
See, infinite HP.
Oh, yeah.
You just go kill a innocent man.
Right. As long as I don't get killed, I have infinite HP.
True. The true. You speak the true. Yeah, so basically in this room, that thing, you shoot it and it drops a gun.
Wow!
Yeah. Hello, idiot.
Ah! You shot him.
Now he's fucking dead.
Thanks
Lost all
for
his ruined
rescuing me.
souls.
You better look after this egg before the Rhinox try to blow that up too.
Dude. Your monkey is left-handed.
Yeah. He's always been left-handed.
But like, why?
I don't know.
How did this happen? Who designed this one?
I don't know.
A left-handed
Some guy.
person?
Freaking. Maybe. There's that one line that I just thought of from Avatar. And Katara's all like, they're in the library, and Katara's all like, Aang, did you know that in one of your past lives you were left-handed? And Aang is like, oh, I always knew I was special. Like, he literally says that in the episode. It's great.
That is pretty funny.
I always knew I was special. That's like one of the best lines as well. Right up there with like, no, Fire Lord Ozai, you're not wearing any pants. Or like, that's rough part.
Yeah.
Fucking classics.
Good stuffs. Do something cool.
I am trying.
You're just bashing your head into things.
Booyah.
That wasn't cool.
I just blinded myself. That's what I did.
Couldn't tell what was happening.
Remember, kids, it's not cool to have retinas.
It's true.
Just really poor life advice. I'm gonna go get a fucking rocket. I'm done with this man.
I'm gonna blow somebody up.
And you've yeed your last ha.
Oh, jeez. Jeez, boy.
I know. I'm fucking slaughtering these men.
Having your way with them.
Easy. This is easy mode.
Is it?
Sometimes.
Are there modes in this game?
No. Actually, if like, so basically, there's like a hidden difficulty slider, and that's why it was so like liked by everybody, was because if they were struggling a lot on a single part, the game would actually just like straight up remove enemies. And I've seen it in action before, so I know it's true. And so basically it would just like get rid of enemies or like do various other things, and it would actually make the game easier.
Jeez.
And it wasn't like, oh yeah, you're performing poorly and so we're just gonna do this thing, right?
Right.
It's you're performing poorly and having a hard time, so you're not gonna have any fun, so we're gonna do this thing. Right? And like those two very different mindsets definitely make or break a mechanic like that.
Right.
And like Spyro did it really well. Like sometimes the bosses take like a lot to kill, right? But if you're having a really, really difficult time killing them and keep dying and dying and dying and dying, right?
Yeah.
It'll like just give you more sheeps, or it'll lower their HP pool just overall, and it will just give them less health.
Goodness.
Like, it's really cool.
Yeah, that's an interesting
And it's
game.
super effective because literally it makes the game playable for children or elderly people who suck at video games or like whatever.
Yeah.
And so like it's not, oh, you have to be Dark Souls God tier master gold level, right? You just are there, and whether or not you're good is irrelevant because the game caters to you. And so like that's a really good thing. Or I feel like it.
No,
No, I feel like it's done really well as well because it's completely unnoticeable. Unless you're paying like really intense attention,
right.
which, you know, I do sometimes.
Something.
Which is how I noticed it. Obviously. When I was having a hard time with freaking the Sorceress or whatever the first time I played the game like 8 years ago.
Right.
So yeah, that's a thing. More games should do it too.
I hope they don't.
They probably won't. It's kind of an old-fashioned idea. Unfortunately. Even though
Well, yeah,
it's a really good idea.
Because, I mean, people like to be able to just choose to change that stuff.
Yeah, I know. But like, I don't know. I think Spyro got it right. And Dark Souls even to some extent. Like, Dark Souls doesn't make it any easier, but it rewards you really well for playing well and like knowing your way around the game and everything.
Right.
So, like, you're rewarded really heavily for obscure knowledge or whatever. Like, dragons take more damage from lightning because it's a lore thing. So, if you use a lightning weapon that's like fucking maxed out against seed, it's gonna deal more damage than your fire weapon that's also maxed out that deals similar damage in numbers. Right?
Makes sense.
Yeah, like, they take more damage from lightning. So, you know, makes sense for it to be a mechanic in game. It's really good.
by far one of the weirdest.
Oh yeah.
Getting one of these plugs so you can just plug a laptop hard drive just into a USB port directly like this.
Right.
So for context, Braid has an external hard drive.
That I pulled out of a DVR.
No, this one actually you pulled out of your laptop. This was your 1 terabyte.
Oh, that
one.
was my 1 terabyte for my laptop. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because it's
The DVR one is like
a fat
in
one.
my backpack.
Yeah, and this basically because the laptop, well not the laptop, the hard drive is slightly messed up, so you can't use it as a boot drive anymore.
But for whatever reason,
Yeah,
don't know what
it's
happened.
freaking stupid. But I have a hard drive that did the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So
We got it. It's fine.
But yeah, it was really funny because so basically what we did is we wrapped it in electrical tape and we just have a cable that goes directly from it to a USB port, so we can use this external hard drive for animes or
Whatever.
whatever. You can technically use it for a PS4 too if you really wanted to.
If I really wanted to, but I have fucking 5 terabytes for the PS4. I'm good.
Yeah, I think for a while.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. Both of them are full. I'm good.
Yeah, because isn't your 4 terabyte full?
Yeah, my 4 terabyte was filled like 2 years ago, though.
Yeah, and then you filled both of your 1 terabytes, the 1 terabyte big ones.
Yeah. Well, no, I only have one terabyte. I've spent a lot on hard drives, though. Genuinely.
No, I mean
straight
you
up.
have a 1 tera. You have 2 fat 1 terabytes. You know, because you have the 4 terabyte, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, never mind. Then you have the one that you got out of the DVR.
Yep. And that's it.
Yeah, so that's
Frickin',
5.
and both of them are full. So I have 5 terabytes of games. Right. And then all of my internal storage goes towards like video captures. So I will always have room to capture videos of whatever game we're playing. Oh, I can move Dying Light off my
Yeah. Oh yeah, and you also have, but you still have technically have that 1 terabyte external drive.
Yeah, the one I have all my anime on.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
one's basically empty though.
Yeah, I know it's basically empty, but like also anime. Because I had a 2 terabyte one that was literally just filled to the brim with anime.
Yeah, it's all broke.
So, and then it just for no reason out of nowhere it just said nope and
Yeah.
just fucking gave up.
Yeah, just died.
Yeah, I'm 100%.
Committed seppuku.
Yeah, just like no thank you and just fucking shut off.
Super sad.
Oh, that reminds me of that fucking thing. It's like, so I'm gonna use raised temperature or whatever, right?
Yeah.
He's like, okay. He's like, so basically, for every success I get, it raises the temperature of a space by 5 degrees, right? Yeah, okay. And inside the human body is technically a space, correct? I don't like where this is going. So I raise his internal body temperature 35 degrees. Yeah, so he's dead now. He was fine, but then he went through all of the symptoms of heat stroke simultaneously, and his body just shut down because of how hot it was. And he just said no thank you and gave up. And then right under that, it's like, I still believe Command Skeleton can be cast on the living.
I mean, it's fair. They do have skeletons.
Yeah.
Oh god, could you imagine your skeleton just being controlled, but like does this really weird thing where it like walks out of your body and you just freaking die? Oh, like the most horrendous
That is
pain.
not what I was thinking. I was thinking more like bloodbending.
Right, like you control him.
But like, yours is way scarier. It just walks out of your flesh.
And you're just like, ah, and you just die and like took a chest burster, but it's your entire skeleton. Just dips from you. That'd be terrifying.
That would be horrifying, especially to watch. That's like an intimidation throw.
Like he does it super seamlessly, almost like the skeleton's on like molten. So like the skeleton's so hot, your flesh just falls off of it as it walks forward.
Yes.
That'd be great.
Freaking, I'm just gonna do Crystal Islands or whatever.
Do it.
Oh, it is Crystal Islands. This could take a bit. I think I can do it in 6 minutes.
Sure.
The other one only took so long because the level that it was. It had 2 like super difficult mini games. This one technically has 2, but one is literally just fucking chasing down Egg thief.
Mm. Oh
Nothing
yeah.
to talk to.
Speaking of storage space, though, you know, if you ever need more,
You have a bunch.
I do have a bunch.
Fucking called it.
Because, like, you know, personally, I don't care that much about having an extra copy of all my animes and stuff.
Right.
Because I have that one hard drive that has everything on it. So, like, those 2 hard drives over there, you know, they just do their thing. Because I have no other use for them.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, they're each 1 terabyte. And then I also have, like...
You just have 2 1 terabyte hard drives sitting around.
Yeah, they're just sitting right there. But then I also...
Fucking Jay chillin'.
Yeah, but then I also have, like, 2... I have my 3, like, shitty computers that I don't use for anything.
Right.
And 2 of them have a 320 gig hard drive in them. And the other one has a 650 gig hard drive. So it's like, you know, those don't do anything anymore. So if you're ever really in need of storage space...
For whatever reason at all.
Yeah, I'll trade you out a... I'll take the drive... Not the drive, the external case that I gave you for your one you got out of the DVR, and I'll give you one of those ones so that they're hot swappable. So that way you can just pop the back off, slap in the new hard drive really fast and easy.
They're hot swappable.
Yeah, so that way
That's a great way of putting it. Thank you.
Yeah, that way you only need one of them to even if you have like 3 or 4 external internal drives that you want to put in it.
Freaking. Yeah.
Because it even works.
Ridiculous like that.
It even works with
Sounds
these.
fun.
So 2.5 cents. I mean, of course, they look ridiculous because you put them in there and they're just tiny as hell compared to like the whole thing.
It's a whatever moment.
It's irrelevant. It's not necessary.
I have to come back here, so we're just gonna.
All this magic is just...
But I'm gonna complete the level really quick so that the magic stays. Because when you get the last egg in the level, the magic doesn't go away, and you can just use platforms they make or whirlwinds they create or whatever, just whenever.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. So I'm gonna go out of my way to do that.
Spyro!
Frickin', I don't know if you saw that. It went by really fast, I know. But the freaking like option to talk to Moneybags was like, no, not again. Right?
Okay.
Because he's been taking money from us the entire game.
Yeah. As you do when you're money bags.
Yeah, as you do when you're a fucking whore-ass bear. Well done.
Smash.
Fuck you.
That was rude.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I miss him.
Oh, if anybody was ever wondering where the slides, those super shitty, awful, not good, very bad slides from Enter the Dragonfly came from, it was this game. It was the 3rd game. It always was the 3rd game. Freaking always will be the 3rd game.
This slide doesn't seem shitty.
That's because it's not, because it's from the 3rd game and not Enter the Dragonfly.
So they changed it when they moved it over to the Enter the Dragonfly?
I think it's because Enter the Dragonfly was so bad and not the slides themselves were bad. But the slides themselves were bad, but not because they were bad.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense? Absolutely fucking not.
It makes sense in what you're saying, but it doesn't make sense in the fact that you're calling the slides bad because they're not.
Yeah.
They were just in a bad game.
Yeah, and it's a product of the janky like physics systems and stuff in that bad game that caused the slides to not be good. Come back here, bitch pussy.
Also, Enter the Dragonfly is a weird name for.
Yeah, it's called that because when the baby dragons that you rescue in this game, like mature or whatever, they need dragonflies like sparks to protect them or whatever, right? Which makes sense, right? It does make sense, but also it's ridiculous and stupid, and it's goddamn horrible.
Horrible.
Yeah.
That's funny. I was just thinking of entering a dragonfly.
That's weird. What are you, a furry?
That's because you know it's called Enter the Dragonfly. That's
It is
why
called
it's
Enter the Dragonfly. That is not entirely your fault.
So they're gonna go fight a giant ass dragonfly. They're gonna tie off his butthole or something.
No, they fight Ripto, even though he's dead.
Interesting.
Literally, in like the original manuals or whatever, it like states that you kill Ripto. Like Ripto's actually canonically dead.
Then how do you fight him?
I don't know. Maybe he's a demi-lich.
A demi-witch.
Because freaking Crush and Gulp are both alive again too, and they're not supposed to be. So, like, who knows? Who knows?
Have you ever played it?
I have played it like once before, and it sucked ass. Like, that game was so broken. I genuinely thought it was just my copy. But no. I was wrong. I was sorely mistaken.
Miss Gang.
Yeah. Manny. That name just made me think of the third Ice Age movies. Where they're like, peaches! You know?
Yes.
I'm glad I can pull out deep cuts like that. You're just like, yes, I understand exactly what this crazy man is talking about.
He's insane.
I really do appreciate it a lot, though.
You know what I just thought of though?
What?
This has nothing to do with like that stuff, but I was just thinking about like, you know how you have to have like 3.0 drives or whatever to like have extended storage on your PS4 or your Xbox One. Or
Yeah, and it has to be a certain size as well.
Yeah, certain size and certain speed.
Yeah, it has to be like 3.0 and it has to be like 500 megs.
Right.
Or gigs.
Well, yeah, I
That's
think
half
it's
a
at least.
terabyte.
I think it's at least has to be like 250 or something.
Right, it has to be like half or a quarter terabyte.
Yeah, but they're doing it on purpose. They don't have to do that.
No, they don't. Because Xbox didn't need it.
Well, the 360 didn't.
No, 360.
But also PC doesn't.
Yeah.
And since PC doesn't, why would console need that?
Because it's easier to implement.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's like they
And like
could.
a lot of like misguided grandparents as well will be like, oh yeah, we're gonna drop $400 on this extended storage for the PlayStation specifically,
Yeah.
or whatever. And it's like, no, you could go drop $50 in a pawn shop and get a better version of that
Yeah.
for cheaper.
Yeah, but it's just stupid because it's like I could on my computer, you know, I can use 16 gig 2.0 thumb drive, and I could run like freaking Dead Space 3 off of it if I really wanted to.
Right.
It's like you just have to wait longer for the load times, and
Yeah,
obviously,
so that's really not that big a deal
Yeah.
for most people.
but it's like for PS4 and Xbox One and the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, you know, it's like they're all about that high speed. So if they let you use 2.0 thumb drives and shit,
It'll slow way down.
it'll be like a slow game.
Which is
So it's
funny
like-
because the freaking load times in this game are still enormous and they're running directly off of PS4.
yeah, so it's like it's just sad.
It is really sad.
'Cause, like, I
Bentley's
have-
like one of my favorite playable characters, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but Bentley's one of my favorite characters in the series. He's great. He even makes a return later in the series.
He's a big man.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. Poor grandparents buying $400 hard drives that are unnecessary.
Yeah, really.
Freaking literally, I spent like $100 or whatever on my 4 terabyte. It was like
Sound right.
120 or something like that. And it's 4 terabytes.
Yeah.
Literally, I filled that bitch up forever ago, but like, it's still 4 terabytes, which is a lot.
Dude, we just
So,
need to get you
1 petabyte.
No,
Which we haven't gotten to yet.
yeah, we'd have to build a whole server for you to connect to. It's just an array of drives.
Yes. Fuck you, bitch. Stupid ass mole.
But we should just get you a 16 terabyte.
Yes. I'm considering it. I have been for a long time. The main problem I face is I'm broke.
Yeah, really.
I'm a broke bitch.
And they're expensive.
They expensive as hell.
Yeah, 16 terabyte hard drive. Let's see if I can look it up right
Damn
now.
it. I whacked a mole. And I wasn't, or not a mole. I was trying not to hit the magicians. Or the gnomes. That's what they're called. That's the actual species name. Don't at me.
Don't answer me. TB external hard drive. This one, a new egg is $300.
Oh my god. That motherfucking gnome.
Egg.
He popped up right behind Bentley as I swung at a mole. And I couldn't see it.
On Amazon, we can get a WD 14 terabyte external hard drive. And it only costs $269.
69.
69. Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, fucking hell.
That's a lot of storage. 14 terabytes.
Right. 14 terabytes is a lot.
Yeah.
Like, see, a mildly unnecessary amount.
Yeah, really. I mean, you fill it up though, right?
Oh yeah, I definitely could. Not like immediately, but I definitely could do it.
I mean, yeah, if you downloaded every free game you got from PlayStation Plus
Oh yeah.
over a few years, you fill it up.
Freaking literally it took me, and I was like buying games like every month as well for a
Yeah.
while there, but it took me like 2 years to fill up 1 terabyte. So like,
Yeah. It's crazy.
I know, it's kind of ridiculous.
Hit the wizard people.
No, I don't want to hit the gnome. I have to restart if I hit the gnomes.
Hit the gnome. Why
I don't
they jump? Why are they here? Why do they keep running through holes?
Fuck! They're in the way, but also they're trying to actively shoo the moles to the surface so I can murder them. So I can absolutely fucking murk the moles.
They're wizard moles.
Yeah, they're wizard moles. They're overexcited about the magic show the great Randini put on.
It's a really intense version of whack-a-mole.
Basically.
Better not hit those poor wizard men.
I'm trying not to hit the gnomes.
Huh. Almost hit him.
I hit that guy. I hit that mole. You saw it.
You hit that man.
Fucking, I hate them fucking gnomes. They're always in the way. Why can't you just stay below the surface? I don't care if you have to breathe. You will sacrifice your life to this cause, sir.
This is important.
I need 2. Boom.
Well done.
Barely.
You barely
Hello,
got that.
hang. Alright, cool.
You did it.
Did I do it?
Oh.
I'm missing a 10 gem.
Dang it.
I don't know where that would even fucking be, though.
What did you
Oh,
do?
no, I know exactly where it is. It's right over here above the thing. If I mash X, I just go up a bit sometimes.
Hey.
Yeah, I knew where it was. I didn't even have to use sparks for it. I knew
Woo.
exactly where it was.
Well, you did not do that in 6 minutes. You did that in 14 minutes.
I know. Friggin' the levels aren't getting longer, they're just getting more difficult.
Yeah.
And so, like, it's gonna take a little bit. Like, I might be able to do 2 levels per... Pretty good pacing.
Yeah.
Considering the first 2 worlds were done in 6 episodes.
Hmm.
And then the third one was almost finished by the 9th. So...
Makes sense.
Cool, we can end it here.
Is there a
After
cutscene?
we get out of this fucking... No, there aren't any cutscenes until we go fight the sorceress.
Sweet.
So we can end it here.
Alright, if you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing.
Definitely go check out our other content.
And until next time, peace out.
Bye-bye.